100.
Welcome to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports on this Tuesday night, folks. Yes, you catch us on the Tuesday. You had us on the Sunday, so we double dipping this week. We had a little technical difficulties on Sunday.
Yep.
We had two great interviews with my man Emmanuel Crawford and Martel from Beggs and Crawford from Grove. But we're going to do it all over again, man, because I want people to hear these young men and their stories and what they got going on this year. So, right on there, we got Mr. Emmanuel Crawford on the line right now. What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, we can't complain. It's Tuesday night, a little chilly night. Like I said, I know you just got through practicing. You just said it's your first cold practice, so how was it?
It was good. I might have overdressed a little bit, so I had to take some layers off.
Hey, I sent out a text to the parents tonight. We got a game, our little league team, the Little Jags, man. Right now we're sitting at 6-1 in third place. We really need this game tonight. It's going to be a tough game. Our QB went down. We're coming back with our second team QB. Hopefully he can get the job done. But it's going to be cold, and guys being 11 and 12 years old, man, they get the little stinger on that hand. You know how it is being a running back and taking that hit. It hurts. But like I said, you got a big game this week. You guys come in this week at 7-0, taking on the defending state champion in 5A, Collinsville. Like I said, both of you guys come in undefeated. So, me and Big E's here to talk to you. And I want you to tell us a little bit about that game coming up this Friday night.
It's definitely the biggest game of the season for us. It kind of, will show us like where we are in 5A since it's our first year in 5A in a while. But I feel like we've prepared and we're going to continue to prepare throughout this week for this game. And Friday night, we're going to get the best of the Grove football team. So.
There you go.
That's big time.
Yeah.
Me, you got a question before?
Yeah, so, looking at your stats here, you have over 1,300 all-purpose yards and 21 touchdowns, and, that's just a testament to your hard work and everything. So just talk about the work that you put in this offseason and, that you continue to put on during the season.
So kind of just started, after football season last winter, kind of went on a mission to put weight on because that was one of the biggest struggles for me as a running back. And so, I was working out 2 to 3 times a week or a day. My parents had me on like a 4,000 calorie protein kind of diet. So, it wasn't easy. You had to kind of just eat till you threw up.
Right.
But
I remember that struggle.
Definitely paid off in the long run. Going to colleges this summer and, you step on the scale and they're like, this guy's gained 22 pounds since he was here last summer. This is definitely a good feeling to kind of have that accomplishment.
That just shows a testament to, of your work ethic is, putting the work in and you know what you got to do to make yourself a better football player, on and off the field. Like I said, I know, like I said, we spoke to you on Sunday. Like I said, I know my audio messed up. That's why we brought you back tonight. But just listen to you talk, man. We all got off the line with you on Sunday. We all looked at each other and was very impressed the way you carry yourself, the way you talk. Not only are you a leader on the field, but you're a leader off the field. And you got goals set in life. And sometimes a young man at this age, all they think about is football. But it seems like you got goals set in life. You know what you want to major in college. Once again, what do you want to do? When you pick your college, you choose what's your major you want to major in.
So I would like to go into business, to either start my own company or go into the marketing aspect of business. And for me, the reason why I want to, make money is not for myself, but to, help kids who are in similar situations like I was at a young age, and help them be able to, overcome that and be put into an area with good adults who are going to show them not only the love of God, but the love of just like in the world, in their darkness. So that's my end goal is to die being a person who is help people with their life. So
there you go. Leaving a legacy. That's always good. And Grove, they're a smaller town, and not a whole lot of people get a whole lot of love out there. So what are some of your teammates that you would like to highlight? Some of the guys that maybe aren't getting some of the attention that definitely should have a spotlight on them.
I would definitely say Hagen Hacker. He's our number one wide receiver, and I mean, he works so hard and day in and day out. The kid's always in the gym. And then we have two other wide receivers who are twins. We call them the Twin Towers because they're both about 6'2", and are just athletes. They're sophomores this year, but they've helped us, pull through in games like Wagner when they were double teaming me and Hagen. We threw it to them all night long, and they had the touchdowns that game. And we just thanked them at the end of the day, like, you guys are young, but you guys put in the work, and you guys just help us out whenever you're needed. So, and then just the line, Scott Cox, I would say, is probably our biggest lineman, and he's a junior this year, and he gets bigger and bigger every time I see him. But he's a hard worker and just a good kid. So there's plenty of kids on the team who need recognition. So.
You talk about your, it's pretty cool. You talk about your, your life. If you got a minute, can you kind of share that with us? I think it's amazing what you say, help kids, because, myself, I didn't grow up not having very much. My mom worked 3 jobs, and I think it's good to see young men. You talk about, hey, I want to make a bunch of money. If I do, I want to give it back. I just think that's amazing, man, because, I always tell people, it's good to have money in your pocket, but you can't take it to heaven or hell, when you pass away. So it's always good to give to other people that might not have it, man. And it just tells you that your family has done an amazing job, raising you and teaching you the values of life. Because a lot of times, man, people are just so greedy, they get money and they become different people, man. And I just told you, I just think that amazing. So if you got a minute, can you share your story with us?
So I was born December 4, 2004, and I was sold into child slavery at age 2 by my birth parents. I was in child slavery for about 4 years, and then one day, I remember just being out on the lake because, that's where we were put to work, was on, boats on the lake. They'd have kids kind of just taking care of the boats, jump in the water to get the nets out of the water with the fish, and then, oftentimes kids wouldn't be able to come back up and would usually drown. And so one day I just remember a boat coming up to our boat, and, no racial things here, but, I'd never seen a white man in my life because I was about 4 to 5 years old. Mm-hmm. And, I was like, what's going on? And, later on down the road, my mom told me that when that guy was on the boat, he just felt that the Lord was telling him, like, hey, that kid right there, he belongs in America, and he belongs to the family, and I have a purpose for him. And so, I had the opportunity and the blessing for the Lord to pick me to be brought over here. And I met my family. And I couldn't ask for a better family and better parents. Man,
that's amazing.
And they've just poured into my life in every way. And so, for me, it's like if people aren't willing to help others, then what kind of world are we living in? And money's great, but I read in the Bible the story of King Solomon, who had everything, and at the end of the day, he said it's not worth it unless you have God. And so, that's kind of just stuck with me. Like, if God's plans for me to be wealthy one day, I'm sure that in those plans, my wealth is going to pour out into people's lives, and I'm going to help so many people. So,
that's truly an amazing story. I think. It's just testament how much we actually take for granted here in America. I think, we have our own problems over here, but I think we take a lot of stuff for granted. And, definitely something like that you had gone through. Kids growing up in America, I'd say very, very few have experienced what you've gone through. So I just want to, thank you for sharing that. That's pretty, it's pretty personal stuff. So we just want to thank you for sharing that with us. And, you're doing a great job. Especially I'm a man of faith as well. Sharing the word and sharing the gospel. That's always something that I've been about, and it was great to hear that coming from another young man. So.
It's amazing, like I said. I mean, just how the Lord works and how everything works, man. And like I said, like I said, we're gonna get back in this football, dude. You're gonna have me over here tearing up.
Yeah, seriously.
No, man, it just sometimes I mean, just the way you worked and like you say, your family, adopted you and took you in, man. And I mean, sometimes people don't get that privilege to get those type of things, and you are blessed, and you're sharing that with other people. And sometimes we think we got it tough, but man, we don't know how really tough we got it, because look at other people's situations, and your situation, it's a blessing at the end, man. And like I said, like I told you before, man, Grove is my sleeper. People was giving me a little bit of hell because I've been picking Grove, but I just think it's one of those teams a lot of people don't know about. And I think this Friday night when they take on Collegeville, people's gonna start scratching their head and be like, who is this Grove team? Like you said, with your outstanding receivers in your line, and you in the backfield. I mean, the things you've done, like Ethan kind of reached on it, man. I mean, you're averaging 10.4 yards a carry. You got 12 catches for 372 yards, and like I said, all purpose. Got 1,323 yards with 21 TDs. Man, that's just amazing senior year. And I know you're not done because you still got 3 games left. But I kind of just want to ask like going into this Friday night. I know you're expecting some big things, and like I said, Grove is sitting at 7-0, and Grove has never won a state championship. What's it going to take for Grove to win district and win their first state championship ever?
Our offensive coordinator always told us, it's going to take attitude and effort to get anything done. This Friday for us, the biggest thing is just playing discipline.
Yes, sir.
Collinsville does a great job, running their offense well, and throwing in trick plays, and so we're just gonna have to play disciplined, talk, and just continue to get better every other week, like we have been. So not a lot is going to change for us. We're just going to crank it up and get hyped up. Just keep doing what we're doing.
Well, I mean, that's good stuff. Like I said, I know you're a big time back. So what type of back you consider yourself? Are you more of a slasher? Run somebody over, all purpose, or just whatever you need me to do, coach?
I would say I'm an all purpose back, or my coach is like, hey, I need you to go out into slot, or I need you to go block this guy. I'm gonna go do my best, or whatever it is my coach wants me to do.
Yes, sir. You're looking at just being your senior year. I know you got some schools that's hitting on you. Can you name a few of the schools that's contacting you and that's looking at you to join them next year for college?
So one of the schools that's talking to me right now, the biggest one at the moment is probably Vanderbilt. I've been on and off contact with Oklahoma State, and I'm sending my game film to Sam Pittman every week. And I had the chance to talk to him last winter. And, he went to Grove for a little bit during his high school career. So he's close with the people of Grove. And so he just said, we'd love to have you on our team. And as your season goes on, you'll kind of start to figure out, how we're feeling about you and where things are going to progress to. So for me, I'm just going to continue to just work hard and put my nose down in the dirt. And at the end of the day, whatever comes my way, comes my way.
Is there a certain school that you would like to go to, or I mean, whoever opens the door for you and lets you in? I mean, so how does that look towards your way? I mean, is there someone that you really want to go, or hey, wherever the Lord takes you?
One of the schools that I kind of just feel like I would fit in at would be Oklahoma State. I just really like the way that they run their offense and kind of the culture that's built around their football team. So it's always been a school that I've been interested in and would love to go play at. But, for me, it's not so much like, oh, I got to go D1. It's more like, I'm just going to go wherever I can play and where God wants me to be. So
yep.
That's big time, because, a lot of these kids think you got to go D1, man. And I kind of spoke on it earlier, man. I was at Pops. I wanted my kid to go D1. At the end of the day, right now, as a dad, I just want him to get his education and get that paper, because I wasn't fortunate to get my paper. Granted, I did have a good job, but I preach that, get that education because it can take you far in life. And like you said, you went on the business, and it's nothing like owning your own business and being the boss and writing checks. So, like I said, man, you really gotta, for a young man, you got your head on right, man. A lot of big things are gonna happen, man, on and off the field for you in life, because with your testimony in. And I'll tell you one thing you can go into, brother, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. You can go become a pastor, man, and people's gonna listen to you because just the word, man. Like I said, man, when you can touch somebody, man, you touch me and Ethan here. I'm gonna be real. It did, man, because like I said, I thought I had a tough life growing up, but listen to your story, man, and the faith that how you got saved, it's amazing. I'm gonna say it 1,000 times, man. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and He's done big things with you, and He's put you in this spot to testimony for other people that are struggling. So, like I said, man, I'm glad you got to come on Keep It 100 and share your story. I think you're an amazing football player. I think Grove's going to surprise a lot of people, man. Ethan can tell you last year I had a sleeper. They went on. They got beat in the semifinals. I do the Coach Jones show over Dell City. Me and their coaches talked about you, man. Coach Jones, we sat and talked about you on Sunday. Man, you're just an amazing football player, man. I know a lot of people don't know you because you're on the other side of the state, but I'm just telling you, when knocking off Collinsville this week and going into the playoffs, people's gonna know who Emmanuel Crawford is. I'm telling you, they're gonna know who you are, and you like that Oklahoma State because you like the. Don't y'all are y'all uniforms orange too?
They're red.
Oh, is it red?
Yeah,
Man, I can't see. I can't see. My fault, man. My fault. Give me a dong bing on that one. Well, we're not gonna hold you up. I know you just got out of practice, though, man. I am gonna ask you, though, what's one of your favorite go-to meals, and then on game day, what do you like to listen to?
So my go-to meal is chicken fried rice. And then on game days, I'm kind of just all over the place. Sometimes I'll listen to sermons. Sometimes I'll listen to rap music. Sometimes I'll listen to some Lecrae. So it just really depends on the mood before the game. So
man, that's all it's all about, man. Whatever it takes for to get that win, though. Like I said, are you guys at home or y'all at Collinsville this week?
We're at Collinsville this week.
So you gotta do a little travel. How far is that drive from Grove to Collinsville?
I think it's about an hour and a half.
That ain't that bad then, man. I'm thinking it's a 2 or 3 hour drive, but that ain't bad though. You sit back, relax, get ready for the game, man. Like I said, they are still the state champion in 5A right now until somebody knocks them off. And I think this week Grove will knock them off, and you guys are be sitting really good. I think right now you guys are ranked in the top 10 in the state in the Class 5A. So just keep doing your thing, man. And like I said, if you get on this side of the state doing playoffs, man, we're gonna come check you out.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, we just want to again thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Have a great evening,
guys.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye. Well, folks, that's Emmanuel Crawford, man, the outstanding running back, all-purpose back for the Grove football team, man. Just his testimony, man, it just touched. When you listen to this, man, it's going to touch you because, a lot of these kids are blessed with, having a lot of things. And I know he's blessed now, but as a young man, like he said, diving in, and probably some of those kids probably didn't know how to swim and doing the things they had to do, man. It just a testament of God, how he works in mysterious ways. And
Absolutely.
I just think that, I know you're a man of faith, man, and you do a lot with the church. I know I'm a church guy. I go every Sunday? No, but I know my mama prays for me every Sunday because that's how I keep moving and stepping because, I'm just, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm touched.
Yeah, seriously. When he said that, I was fighting back tears. I'm not going to lie, because, it's like I said earlier, like people growing up here, I know me growing up, I didn't have to experience that. I'm fortunate enough to have been blessed. There was never a doubt I was always going to have food on the table, a roof over my head, and clothes on my back. So, just to hear stories like that, it really makes you appreciate that stuff that much more. And, you can tell he's just a great kid, great individual, and he's going to be able to touch a lot of people in the future, with his story. And, yeah, wow. Just going back and thinking on it is making me a little bit emotional, but
it's a
great.
Tough deal, though, man. At a young age, man, going through that stuff now, and now he can speak on it, man. It just, not as he a champion on the field, he's a champion off the field, and just where he's been in life, though, and it's really. It's really, like I said, touching to see, you think you see this stuff on movies and you don't think this happened in real life. But for him to touch on that, man, it just shows you how this world is. But God has put him in a great place. Shout out to his mom and dad. I don't know them, but when they do listen to the show, you guys, man, get 100 kudos, 1,000, 100, keep it 100 kudos, because I'm just saying that's just amazing for them to take him on and raise him to. And like I said, he's a great young man, a great speaker though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, guy speaks real well. Well, folks, man, we might have another outstanding running back. We're waiting for my man from Beggs, Mr. Red Martel. Like I said, we shot this show on Tuesday.
On Sunday. Had some technical difficulties.
It happens, folks. When you shoot that many shows, man, we forgot
to clear out the trash bin. So
but it happens. But you get to see me and E on Tuesday night. You can see I'm all bundled up. I'm about to go hit this my little Jag team, man. They call me head coach, but I'm not the head coach. I'm the special team coach. Last week in the game, I had 3 onside kicks recovered. That's what I do. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get special team coach of the year.
There you go.
I'm looking forward to it. Though. We got a tough game against Mustang Black tonight. The first really true cold game. It's gonna be 47 degrees by the time kickoff.
Football weather, man.
It's football, baby.
Yeah.
It's football weather. But like I said, we're missing RT tonight. He's at home taking care of business at the house. But like I said, you got being Big E, we're always going to keep it 100 with you guys. Like I said, we're going to take a quick break and see if we can get this young man. If not, hey, we have to catch him next time because, hey, we don't wait. We keep moving right there, right, Big E?
That's right. All
right. So we'll be right back after what?
After one of our sponsors.
Keeping it 100, Oklahoma High School Sports.
Man, Dad, all this crazy weather has gotten our roof and gutters all messed up.
Good thing we know some guys over at Rain Down Roofing and Gutters. They can inspect and repair your roof and gutters and get in contact with your insurance company in 72 hours or less.
Call Jay Hunt at Rain Down Roofing and Gutters at 405-473-0674. No job is too big or too small for Rain Down Roofing and Gutters. Welcome back to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports on this Tuesday night, on this chilly Tuesday night, folks. We all dressed up warm because it's cold outside, but we're going to get it warm in here. On the phone with us right out of Beggs, my man, Red Martel. How you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't complain because you know what? I'm sitting in here with the fireplace going. I get to talk a little high school football with you. How was practice today?
It was pretty good today. We going through practice real good. Everybody look good in red, so we just get prepared for this week.
So y'all got a big game this week, right?
Yes, sir, for district championship.
That's what I'm talking about, district championship.
Yes,
so who y'all be taking on this week? Who's the team? Who's going to be the lucky team? Kiefer.
Yes, sir.
So, what does Kiefer bring to the table?
They're pretty good this year. They're undefeated, and they're a pretty tough team this year, so we'll come out Friday and see what they're like.
Well, Red, you're looking at you guys. You guys kind of started off kind of slow at the beginning of the year, losing to, Rejoice 70-16, and you turn around and lost to Verticus 40-16. You guys like that 16 number, but that was non-district conference games. But right now, you guys are, you're sitting 4-0 in district, and like I said, you got a tough game this Friday night. What's it going to take for you guys to win the district championship?
Definitely, working together and coming out every practice and working hard. So we'll be prepared for Friday. And main thing is sticking together and working together as a team and fight through it together.
So, you're fortunate because you got a pretty good offensive line that blocks for you up front. So, can you name some of those guys that open up the holes for you and make good things happen?
Evan Kemp and Caden Stanton, Caden Stanton is a P5 guy. Okay. He's a real good left tackle, and Evan, he has a couple D2s, and we have some other guys that can play too, and they'll deliver the blow on anybody. So I'm very blessed to be able to run behind all of them.
That's big time.
Excuse me. You're having a pretty good season. You got over 1,300 yards rushing and 16 touchdowns, So talk about what you do during the off season and during the season to, ensure that you're able to go out there and produce for your guys.
Definitely, go out and train a lot, lift and condition, and all types of stuff to get me in better shape and prepare for the season. And I go to camps and I do boxing lessons and
Okay.
a lot of stuff to keep me you know in shape and ready to go for the season.
And like I said, this is just your junior. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
This is just your junior year, so you got another year coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're a highly talented young man here in the state of Oklahoma. Each week and week in and week out, we see you on Twitter and we see people tweeting about you. What you've done.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you're a very humble young man. So it's funny because we just got to talk to Emmanuel Crawford and he spoke highly of you too. It seems like you guys are good friends, but. I
Yes,
just want to ask you: is football the only other sport you played, or do you play anything else?
I play baseball.
Okay.
I do track and I play basketball.
Okay. So, what's your favorite sport then?
Definitely football.
So, so what kind of player are you on the basketball court? Are you kind of like a Charles Barkley?
I say like a Patrick Beverly.
Patrick, man, you can't say that. This is the funny thing about it because you bring that. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a big LeBron fan, and you got Patrick Beverly and you got Westbrook on the team, and they hated each other when he was with the Thunder and he was with Houston.
Yeah.
Now they're on the same team, and I sit there and I think all the time like, I wonder how that locker room is with those two because he's one that probably hurt Westbrook's career, and Westbrook ain't never been the same since that. But Patrick Beverly is one of those guys, man. He's kind of like that mosquito or that fly when you're sitting out there trying to eat, is always buzzing at you. So that's funny that you say that though. But like I said, you got a big ball game this Friday night, man. And I know it's going to take a lot. And like I said, I know you guys are looking to get the number 1 seed for district and trying to win that state championship. I know you fell a couple times short in the semifinals, and I know, like I said, that Rejoice is going to be. It's going to be another. I mean, it might be a team that you might see again in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Them putting up 70 points on you, man. I know Coach and everybody on the team. We got stuff falling. I know Coach and everybody on the team is wondering like, how can we, how can you guys recover from that? I mean, that's a lot of points. I mean, was you guys hurt or you guys didn't come play a good game?
I can say that we wasn't very, mentally prepared for that game. Maybe not watching enough film or coming out ready to play, and we beat them pretty bad last year, and we was underestimating them.
Yes, sir.
And we thought we could have a cakewalk, and they humbled us and woke us up. So
I like it.
But like I said, we definitely not gonna let that happen to us again, and I ain't gonna let it happen to my teammates. So
yes, sir.
We're gonna see them again, definitely.
Yeah. It's a good thing, learning from your mistakes and, just keeping to move forward. So that's a good lesson to learn right there. But, going into this game, what would it mean for you guys to win a district championship?
It would definitely mean a lot. We failed to win it the last couple years. We had tough district. Victory won it last year, and Metro won it the year before. So it was pretty tough. So we're going to come out, Friday and leave a statement for everybody that's doubting us this year.
That's like I said, that's how you do it. You got to set goals for yourself. And it seemed like you said, being a junior, it seemed like you're very strong-minded and you got a lot of goals set for yourself. And I know, like you said, winning a district championship would be one, and and winning a state championship would be another one because you guys kind of feel kind of short. So, I know, like you said, just being a junior, I know you got people knocking on the door, some schools. What are some of the schools that are looking at you and that you're looking at too?
I have 2 offers right now from Colorado and Kansas Jayhawks. And I have OU looking at me, TU. It's just several schools, and I stay in touch with them and stuff. And definitely.
I'm going to tell you right now, Colorado, a lot of these schools, Colorado used to be in the Big 12. It's won a national championship back in the Big 8 days, but before your time, I'm telling my age. But Kansas is a good school. One of their running backs is he's from Oklahoma. Highshaw, we call him Deuce. And so then his cousin's also on the team too. Donnie Gaines. and Kansas has done a good job, and with OU and Texas leaving the Big 12, I think it opens up for the Big 12. So Kansas is not a school that's not too far. I think it's about a 5-hour drive from Oklahoma to go there. So wearing that blue, what they say, chop, chop, Jayhawk, however it goes. But that's not a bad school, man. I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, and so people, it's a Power 5, and at the end of the day, it's about getting that education. As we talk about your education, what is something that you plan on majoring when you do pick your school?
I haven't really thought about that, but I think I'm going to be a distinguished graduate, and I have a 4.0 right now, so I'm still, seeing what I'm going to try to major in and still looking into stuff.
So what do you like? You like science, you like math, you like
I'm into measuring stuff, so probably math. A little bit of math.
So you look like
so be like an architect,
Architect.
Interior design architect.
They make big money. Big money, big money, big money. I got to ask, what kind of back you compare yourself to? You got some great backs here in the state of Oklahoma. If you had to pick a back out of Oklahoma that you watch and see, who would be a kid that you would give a shout out to?
Like college?
No. I mean, you do college and you can pick a high school player and a college player.
Out of Oklahoma, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. He got a little brother. He got a little brother that's balling out. I just saw him on Twitter.
Yeah, I think out of Texas.
Texas,
yeah.
So that's big time though. You got any other questions?
Honestly, I do not. But
well, I know we've done this interview twice, man. And it's hard to come back. I like to say I appreciate you coming back on with us because I know you got practice. You got a big game this week. We'll drop this on Friday. You get it out and tweet and let your buddies listen to you talk about keep it 100 because like I said, we're just trying to spread the word to all the players in the state of Oklahoma, not just the 405 but the 918. And like I said, you're a young man that we've had our eye on a few weeks, and like I said, it was good to have you and Emmanuel on the show again, like Sunday, and turn around and have you guys back on Tuesday, especially with y'all's busy schedule. And you both, it's so funny because you both are playing for a district championship this Friday night, and I hope you both get the job done. But before I let you go, I got to ask you though, what's one of your go-to meals, and then what do you listen to and what you got on the AirPods on Friday night?
My go-to meal is hibachi.
Ooh-wee. You can't go wrong with that, baby. You get shrimp and steak. Are you a shrimp and steak
shrimp
guy?
and steak.
Shrimp and steak. Shrimp and steak. There you go. What's your music?
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy. So we might have to throw that little mix in there with you when we playing your your show back on Keep It 100. Like I said, man, we appreciate you. I know you had a busy schedule. Thanks for coming back on, man. Me and he appreciate it. RT's not here tonight.
Yes, sir.
We really appreciate you coming back on. And I feel like if you don't make it in football or being an architect, I think you can become an Uber driver since you had to drop everybody off. But like I said, I really appreciate it.
Just thank you for coming on, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good luck the rest of the season.
Take care of business Friday night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, Red. Have a good evening. Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Too.
Well, folks, that's Mr. Red Martel from Biggs, Oklahoma. A great, outstanding young man. Like you say, he's a 4.0. He don't know what he want to major in yet, but he likes to draw.
Hey, that's cool. You don't got to. You got time to figure it out.
No, you're right. You're right. But I'm saying the man spoke really good, man. You can tell he's a good player, be teammate, man. I remember, when your buddies ain't got cars and you got to drop everybody off.
Oh, definitely. That was a struggle back in the day, man.
Yeah, what he should be doing is have a little tip jar on his deal and make sure they're giving him some money because gas. People can talk about
expensive.
Gas
it's
is high.
Expensive.
Gas is high. So, man, I just tell you, man, we got lucky again to get these guys again. A great show on Sunday, in which that show will drop. before you get to this show. But you know, we had two great guys on the night. You know,
absolutely.
Crawford, and then you know, I think the Crawford story is gonna make people tear up, and then Emmanuel, just another great young man that is doing big things out there. I mean, where is Beggs? I don't even know where Beggs is.
I honestly don't know. Let me.
You better. Ask
I thought
Siri.
that's
Ask Siri. Hey Siri, where is Beggs?
It's over there. Let's see.
Where's it close to?
It is close to.
Because Grove is out there by Grand Lake, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, it won't even let me zoom in or out or what.
Folks,
there we go.
We're good. We're doing a little history.
Oh, there we go. It's a little bit south of Tulsa.
South of Tulsa.
So it's over there. What's the next biggest?
Close to Broken
It's about-
Arrow, Jinx.
It's south of Bixby. South of Bixby. So it's closer to Bixby than it is like downtown Tulsa. So
and they're 2A though.
yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, folks, I mean, we dropped another great Keep It 100 podcast, man. Like I said, we thank everybody that watch, tune in. Our views are great. You know, had Gundy on last week. We're gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. You know, we got. I mean, it's funny. I got a college player that just got in the transfer portal. A big Power 5 player. He's gonna come on the show and talk to us about it. I'm not gonna drop his name yet because he just dropped his name in the transfer portal. I don't know. I don't know if he can talk about it, but he's a good ball player. Like I said, Power 5 linebacker. So we'll be reaching out to him here in a few weeks. We'll get ready for playoffs. Playoffs will be starting here in the next few weeks. We got some hot games. Like I said, you got a couple of hot games, you know, with Beggs and who they playing again? Kiefer, and then you got Collinsville and Grove. Then you know next week you'll have the big one. You got Carl Albert and Guthrie this week that you know put somebody in the driver's seat to win a district championship. Carl Albert takes care of business there. They'll be the district championship in 5A. Then next week you'll have probably the hottest game in the state of Oklahoma. You're gonna have Coweta
and is it Del City?
Del City.
Yep.
And then hopefully we have Mason and their quarterback on come this Sunday. So folks, we just dropping. It's what we do. We drop it over here at Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School. What?
Oklahoma High School Sports.
And we will put our website up. Like I said, it's up, going and going and going and going. So we'll have it up, and you'll have that at the end of the show. But we got to go because I got to go coach a.
You got to go coach a football game, and I got to go edit this podcast and get it up.
Oh man, he got to get it up. Yeah. So folks, we'll see you next time on Keep It 100. What?
Oklahoma High School Sports.
See ya.
I gotta keep it 1 for 100. My man keep it 1 for 100. My ladies keep it 1 for 100. My peoples keep it 1 for 100. 100.